are following a certain path where we want to meet in the middle of various different, let's say, participants in the market and have a balanced view about how we fulfill each other's interest. And here we have central banks, we have financial intermediaries, we have investors, we have merchants, we have ICOs, we have so many different basically participants in the market. And I think that one of the important things is to find a balanced solution where everybody can be happy. So this is where we are coming from, that we create the kind of stability that actually works for all these parties at the same time. The stable coins by themselves are not the solution, or let's say not the entire solution. And this is why we are here today to explain that there is more to financial success than just stability, that we need also to be able to preserve value, which is actually more than just stability. Because if we only just imagine, if we just remain or keep our value stable for a very long amount of time, we basically lose through inflation, we lose through transaction costs. The value just does not get preserved only by stability, and this is our message. It should not be dependent on any single currency. It should not be, let's say, subject to threats that come from inflation, because inflation is this covert factor that basically eats away the purchasing power of savings. And we did basically the fundamental blue sky project from the beginning, and we formalized it into a fintech company. And this fintech company is now basically specialized on value preservation tokens, asset management, also not just in crypto, but generally in traditional and digital domain.
So our fintech is the best of the best in the market, but at the same time we have an ultra-conservative approach, which is really like very close to the tradition of the Arabic world. As a Sharia-compliant investment, it's like we have got a stamp of safety, of security, because there is no speculation, there is no leverage, and so we are working very actively to finalize this certification, which will be very important to also to access investment from all the Islamic institutions. I see the market evolving in the next 2 years toward regulation, compliance, stability, and cybersecurity. If we want to be for digital currency to be accepted and to be widely used in the market, there should be like these three things, like a very respect of laws and regulation, like fintech innovation, and cybersecurity.
My view for the next 3 years for cryptocurrencies is, I think, huge competition. It's the market which is evolving extremely fast. Almost every week in our company we come up with details how to approach the market, how to position ourselves in the market, where to be leaders in which segment of the market. But I think that in general cryptocurrencies will compete between themselves about which cryptocurrency will fulfill the necessary and required functions of a proper payment currency. The first thing coming up for the X8C, which is very interesting, in November, is the X8 I think this is a major breakthrough for the market currently, and it will introduce truly, of course, a digital currency pegged only to the dollar. However, this digital currency will be able to fight inflation, which of course the dollar is also suffering from. So this will be the currency that will transcend all the stable coins with a fixed peg, because this will not be a fixed peg anymore and will actually introduce something new.
We are launching at the end of September, beginning of October, the digital asset management, which will allow, for instance, in a market where now all the people that invested in cryptocurrencies last year, and they are hurting, they're bleeding, and because of this crypto crash, they can come to us and we can, if they don't, instead of selling this cryptocurrency or just holding them, we will be able to produce for them some positive profit in a way that through our digital asset management fintech software.
This digital asset management will be the first of a kind that will be performed on a regulated exchange.
The first quarter of 2019 will launch the X8Currency backed by the 8 currencies, fiat currencies and gold.